All right, good evening, everyone. May the 4th be with you. It is 3:41 Central Time, and it is time for our market scan. So on these market scans, I don't want to focus on things that I've hit up in previous videos. So if I do go too fast, it's because I've already touched it in a previous video. So make sure to watch those first if you do get confused. So with that being said, let's jump into it and see what has happened in the last 24 hours. So this right here is our weekly breaker. I've talked about it in many of my other videos. We did get our weekly close underneath it, and because so, the market has absolutely collapsed because of it. That is amazing information because this is the percentage of money that is between Bitcoin and altcoins. So the higher the number, the more money in Bitcoin. The lower the number, the less money in Bitcoin, which means money is moving from Bitcoin into our altcoins. So Bitcoin does have the vast majority of the market cap. So that money transferring over will increase our low market cap coins tremendously. So it's very, very important. So this essentially is what you want to call alt season. Well, for our weekly breaker, what we're looking at is we don't have any sort of real resistance in this entire block. So because of that, we are falling very quickly. I expect us not to have any serious resistance until we get to the 42% region. So until then, this is alt season, guys. I hope you guys are out there making a ton of money because this is really the best opportunity because everything is accelerating. And as you guys see, we've had one heck of an opportunity already, and I don't think it's over yet. So next we're going to look at is a total 2 chart. This is the one you always want to look at if you are an altcoin trader. What the total 2 is it is the total market cap in US dollars of all crypto coins except for Bitcoin. All right. So you guys see $1.1 trillion is currently in the altcoin market. And if you go to the total chart, you can see we have $2 trillion because this includes Bitcoin. 2 trillion with Bitcoin, 1.1 trillion without. Give you an idea of how much money is actually in Bitcoin. So you want to look at this chart, see where our overall standing is. Now, something I noticed earlier before I started this video is we actually made a really, really clean retest of this daily breaker. So we came down here, hit this daily breaker. We also have these wicks to the upside. This can also be considered some sort of support as well. And we went down there, wicked, and now closed back, or we haven't closed yet. We have 3 hours until we close. But as of right now, we've come up here and had one heck of a really strong candle so far after testing that breaker. That's a really, really good sign. So because of that, I think that we are going to continue going up. All right. Awesome. 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 Love it. Love it. Love it. Now, we've touched on the total 2. We've touched on the Bitcoin dominance. Let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin because even though we're not a Bitcoin trader, we must always know where Bitcoin is at and where it's going to be going because Bitcoin will move the market. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see what interactions we have had. Here we go. This is the chart I've been using the most. So let's go ahead. Well, as you guys, real quick, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but we came up here. We had this blue channel. We had this 4-hour breaker, which provided a lot of support. Hit, 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 go back above. We came down here. We broke below this trend line. We also broke below the 4-hour 200 moving average. And because of that, we saw a mass continuation of the downward spiral. Now, if you're an Elliott wave trader, we did make a pretty dang clean 5-move impulse downward. And now we look like we had a solid A, B, C corrective structure. So the next movement we would assume to be another 5-wave movement down. Where that's going to get to, we really don't know. A really solid candidate, though, is down here with this weekly breaker. Anywhere in here, I think in this entire region would be an incredible opportunity if we were to get to it. On the daily chart, you do see the 200 moving average. If we get a retest on 200 moving average, that would be another incredible opportunity. Guys, this is like a dream buy scenario if we get here. So don't worry about the movements right now. Just understand that I do expect Bitcoin to continue chopping around, possibly going down. We really don't know how far. We don't know how far we're going to go down yet. Make that very clear. The point is that we need to be prepared for Bitcoin to continue going downward. Now on the 4-hour chart, You can see this massive amount of volume on this down candle. That is significant and it's not good. This candle had more volume than any other candle in this entire uptrend. Okay, that's bad. If you are a Bitcoin trader, make that very clear, because if you have an increase in price on low volume, that is a bearish sign. Furthermore, we came up right into this 4-hour breaker and we rejected really, really hard. Okay, really, really hard. And I hate to say it, but if you've been following this channel on the Facebook page, which I hope you guys are in there, on that Facebook page, I've been laying this out for weeks. This level was going to be extremely important. And until we get above this level, above the 61,218 level, you have to remain bearish. Okay, this was going to be a retracement before another movement downward. And yeah, it looks like we're playing out. So let's see. On the daily, if I remember correctly, there's a breaker on the daily. No, it's not. Where is this from? Where is this from? Is it a 3-day? Nope. 4-hour. No, I don't think it's a 4-hour. I don't know where I bought this breaker from. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's a 6-hour. I think it's a 6-hour actually. 6-hour. I don't know where I got this breaker from. I'm pretty sure it was actually a really low time frame over here, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't know where I got this level from. That's crazy. However, the point is that I'm sure whatever reason I had for this being made, whatever reason I had for this being made, it obviously has held up pretty dang well. So we did get a pretty solid reaction off of it. Let's go over here. Yep, we did get a pretty solid reaction off of it, and now we're looking to do some sort of retracement. How far are we going to get to? We really don't know. I think a pretty solid level to be shooting for is going to be this area right here, which is the point of breakdown of this massive downtrend over here. So, yeah, that all makes sense. So right now, it's really, really hard for me to get too bullish right now, because we did break down with so much volume. That's really concerning, guys. So if you're trading Bitcoin and you want to buy back in, now is absolutely not the time. Make that very clear. The time to buy back in will be once we start reclaiming some levels. If we get above this breaker and close, I think that'd be a pretty safe bet. However, we still have this 4-hour breaker. So right now, we're in no man's land. This entire area is no man's land, and I would not be touching this. So the two levels I'd be interested in touching are gonna be, let's go to the weekly real quick. See if I can lay this out. Nope, not a weekly. I would say if we can get a retest down here to the $50,000 region, 50 down to 49 to $50,000 region, that'd be a really strong buy. Our current level doesn't look horrible, but it also doesn't look that good either. So, I don't know, guys. Here, that's it. The only one I like right now is this right here. That is right now our only real support that I see on a daily. There is no weekly. So yeah, I think that's our spot. Could it continue back up? Absolutely. Make that extremely clear. However, the key here is that we don't have any real support that's been established. So if you are buying into this area, all you're doing is gambling. And I'm not a gambler, I'm a trader. There's a big difference between the two of those. So the safe bets you have, I think, are buying right here, and also buying once we get above 61,200. If we get a daily close above 61,200, I think we're in the clear. But until that happens, no, I would not touch this. Bitcoin is untradeable at this point, I believe. Yeah, and I'm going to stick with that. I don't see us having any real solid reaction off this. No, not a fan, guys. All right, well, so expecting more continuation downside, or at least we don't have any solid support levels established, and that's my ruling on Bitcoin. Let's keep going on. Let's go to ANKR. I covered it last night in a video. If you have not watched that video, I'll make sure to link it up above. Now, let's go ahead to we've already established that. I did draw a trend line last night, and I wanted to see if that trend line was going to hold. It did not hold, so we did continue on downward, which is totally fine. Nothing too crazy about that. This entire region, let's go back a bit. Let's delete that. There we go. Now it looks a lot better. I was like, why is it looking so ugly right now? All right, this daily breaker right here, I listed it out last night. As you can tell, this provided some serious support for this level. Furthermore, we went below the monthly open, and it looks to me like we have 3 hours, but if we close above the monthly open and above this daily breaker, that is a really, really good sign. And I do think that we would have some more continuation upside if we get that close. So ANKR looks great. Let's go to the BTC pairing, see how it looks as well. ANKR came down here and retested. What sort of level was this? Weekly? Nope. 4 hour, it must be. Let's see, came down here. Yep, this right here. So it came over here. This was the start of the previous impulse. So it came down here and retested that, and now it's continuing upward. So yeah, that's a very solid level as well. This flag that we were making last night did break to the downside. And if we, oh, this is interesting. If we get a close above this level, okay, close above this level in 3 hours and 7 minutes, this will be a solid SFP, a swing failure pattern. Same sort of a swing failure pattern we had down here when we were discussing it. So SFP, close above. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad on the BTC pairing. I like it. All right, let's go back to the US dollar pairing. Let's see, what are the big ones I want to touch on? Big movers today. Which one are the big movers? Of course, Doge, right? Doge is a big mover. Absolutely is. What is going on? Oh, Doge. I was about to say, what is going on? This chart looks horrible. All right, there we are. Now we're back on Doge. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I was doing a video on Facebook today, so that's why it looks like that. So as you guys can tell, we came up here and we have now made a rounded parabola pattern, and we are starting to show volume on this increase. Now, once again, just like before, and I hate to say it again, but we are showing weakness on this chart. You guys can see we have a lot of divergences appearing on this chart. That is a lower low on RSI. That's a lower low on RSI. And obviously, this is higher price on each one of these. That's concerning. I'm not calling anything right now. I'll make that extremely clear. Okay, just understand that we are starting to get some sort of a resistance level. This is a very ugly candle right here with a ton of volume. That's a little bit concerning, and we haven't really had much follow through after that really ugly candle. So we'll see what happens there. Let's go to a daily chart. Daily chart also is low on volume, and we are closing this candle in 3 hours. And we have a lot of volume to pick up before it really starts convincing me that we're going to have continued upside. Yeah. Doesn't look great. So if we do get a pullback, which I believe is actually likely at this point, I think likely is what I'm looking at. This is a very clean level I'm looking for. And also, look at this. It also coincides with the previous all-time high. This is really, really clean, guys. I think this is absolutely a spot where I would be looking to add more position to. Yeah, that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So here's what my expectation for the direction is going to be. My expectation, here's my official price prediction. I think it's going to come down here, continue, come down, and then continue up like that. Okay. Do I think it's over? No, I do not. I think Doge has plenty more to run, but I do think that we're going to have some sort of a downtrend before a continuation upward. So yeah, the rocket ship still exists. Make that very clear. And I do believe that $1, $2, somewhere in that area is in the picture. But I also believe that we are very extended. We are showing some very big warning signs. So that's what I'm expecting. Let's go to the BTC pairing real quick, see if it also shows the same thing. Yeah, same thing, guys. Like we still have a bearish divergence, almost slight. It's only a slight divergence. That is not that bad, honestly. Let's go to the daily. I'm sure the daily is going to be a lot worse. Yeah, there it is. All right, so on the daily, which closes really soon, you guys can see we have a massive, massive decrease in RSI. Where is that? There we go. Massive decrease in RSI. And as you guys can see, we have a very clean higher price. So higher price, lower RSI. This movement is lacking volume or lacking strength. So very apparent. Um, yeah, if it was to pull back, right there, which also coincides with what? Previous all-time high. Well, yeah, there's a lot of confluence here. I expect this as well, something like that, continuation up. I think that's the most likely course for this. Does it have to happen like that? Absolutely not, right? But if I was a betting man, which I'm a trader, so I inevitably do bet, this is something that I would probably be looking to look at. So if we get any sort of test in this area on the BTC pairing, and any sort of test here on the US dollar pairing, that would be a very, very clean rebuy. Yep, I like it. So there we are, guys. That's what I think is going to happen with Doge. We'll see what happens, though. Comp. Oh, my gosh. TA is amazing. I love this. I absolutely love this. All right. This tested our level absolutely beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. Why did it retest it? What level is this? Not an hour, 2 hour maybe? There it is, 2 hour level. Just look at this, guys. It came down, tapped our 2 hour, and now we've closed back above it. Like, I can't even, like, guys, like, if you don't think this stuff works, I don't know what to tell you. This is incredible. But yeah, it came back here, closed a 2 hour above it. I think if we get to close the daily in 3 hours above this level, I'd be pretty damn happy with it. Now, if it does keep going down, which I don't expect it at this point to go down, but if it does, I think this is probably our next level. I still don't like that, honestly. No. I don't know. If it keeps collapsing, there's a massive consolidation block right here, but it's not very clear on any of the charts. So I think this entire block would be the best spot. And I know it's not textbook for me, but I think that entire block makes sense for me to be another support level. So if we lose that, we go down here. If we lose that, then we got to get a little concerned at that point. I think at that point, this is like our last line in the sand before then we have some serious issues with this coin. But overall, I think it looks okay. Let's go to the BTC pairing real quick. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, guys. I love this stuff. This works so well. So this was a daily breaker right here. And there's another daily breaker in the interior of it, okay? So 2 daily breakers. It did not touch the bottom one, but it has touched the top. And you guys can see the path I expected it to take is something like this, some sort of a retest. And we're getting it right now. Like, guys, man, this is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I'm definitely in comp. I love this coin. I think it has a lot of potential, a lot of upside. So, yeah, overall, it looks really good. Let's see what else. Ethereum. We got to get to Ethereum. Okay, let's go to the US dollar pairing first. US dollar pairing Ethereum coin. Where we at? There we are. Okay. Wow. I promise you guys, this was made a long time ago. No matter how like clean this looks, you guys think, oh man, you put that chart, you put that line in there like before this video. Guys, go to my previous videos, okay? This has been here for a very, very long time. And why has it been there? Why has it been? I actually don't know. Why is it there? 4 hour, 1 hour. I don't know why it's there. Wow. 3 hour? There it is. There you go. 3 hour chart right there. So the 3 hour candle, because that was the only one I could find yesterday. The 3 hour level was all I could find that would act as a solid breaker. So sure enough, it went down there, tapped it, and continued up. Absolutely gorgeous. So Ethereum looks great. Now, there is some fundamental stuff that happened with Ethereum today. 2.0 has been released as far as I understand. That being said, I don't care. Okay, I don't care what sort of fundamentals existed. The point is, this is going up because our indicators told us it would go up. I've been telling you guys for weeks that Ethereum was going to be popping off, and it did. Not because of some news that was coming out, but because the charts have been telling us so. So I don't want to hear that crap in the comments. Please keep it out, because I promise you guys, charts will tell you anything the news or fundamentals will also want to tell you. Now, over here, we have a, let's see, right here to here. That's a bullish, or it's not a divergence at all. That's what I'm trying to say. The actual divergence has been invalidated, okay, on each of these. So from this peak to this peak is higher, from this peak to this peak is higher. That means that there is no bearish divergence and there is an increase in volume. This looks healthy. I'm telling you guys right now, do not try to short this coin. Do not try to short this coin. You will get burned exceptionally hard, okay? I talked about this on Facebook today with you guys. When there are coins that start going hyperparabolic, like Ethereum, like Doge, you do not want to shoot or start shorting these coins unless you have some serious signs of weakness. Right now, there is no serious sign of weakness. You must be careful. So this one right here, this is a very bullish. This is a very bullish retest. Even though it's a red candle right now, this is a very solid retest of that 3-hour level. This looks very healthy, guys. Look at this RSI. It is increasing RSI. That means it is gaining strength. Do not try to stop this. It will run you over. Be very careful. Sit on your hands, chill, and relax, okay? Let's go to the BTC pairing and see where we're at on this one. Oh, God, it's gorgeous. Okay. So this was a weekly level I had mapped out. This was a weekly level. We completely destroyed it. Didn't even hesitate. Just went right through it. Acted like it didn't exist. The next weekly level is way up here. So if we bust above here, which I fully expect us to, the next level is right here. Okay, just like this chart is showing, that's my expectation for what Ethereum is going to be doing. The next level will be this one right here. I do not foresee this slowing down. Look, we have it right now. We are right at invalidating the bullish divergence or the bearish divergence. We haven't yet. Now on the daily, we absolutely have. We have completely destroyed the bullish or the bearish divergence case. And on the weekly, we are just about to. If we haven't already done it, I got to zoom in really close to see. Okay, we are still have a bearish divergence on the weekly, but it is extremely weak. Man, guys, this looks really strong. So I do not expect this level to prevent Ethereum from keep going up. It looks healthy. That's all I got to say. Don't try to short this, guys. You're going to get burned very hard. Just let it ride. Sit on your hands. Accept it. It's going to keep going up. Don't try to fight it. Just accept it. All right. I'm going to get rid of this. Doesn't make any sense anymore. Oops. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this. Doesn't make sense anymore. Same thing here. Awesome. So this was a weekly chart or a weekly candle. We did not get the close above that weekly candle like I wanted. However, Litecoin is super bullish, as the BTC pairing will show you. And so we decided to take off anyway. So we are above the weekly breaker. However, it does not close until 5 hours and 5 days and 3 hours. So it is very realistic to come back in here and still lose this weekly breaker because we have not closed above it. Okay. With that out of the way, wait, where is it at? Oh, it's actually over here. All right, here we go. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick. On the 4 hour, now we have, this is the point of breakdown on the previous drop, and we have this right here, which is a solid breaker. These two levels are the last breakers I really see stopping us from making a massive movement on Litecoin. So although this is a pretty healthy movement, you have not seen nothing yet. I promise you, this is about to absolutely explode if we close above these two levels. Okay, we did get a close, but it was drugged down by Bitcoin when it was playing its little games today. So get a daily close above here. I think we're going to see some serious upside here. Be aware, this is not officially reclaimed until 6 days away on Sunday at 7 o'clock Central or 5 o'clock Pacific time. We're not officially out of the woods yet. But I'm telling you, this looks really good. Let's go to the BTC pairing. We'll look at this as well. Litecoin BTC. Gosh, y'all, this is great. Look at the interaction we're having. So, all right. This was daily, if I remember correctly. It was daily or 3-day? No, it's weekly. Yep. There you go. Solid weekly. Okay. This is a weekly breaker. This is the last breaker that we really have. Like, see how you tested it here? Come back up, tested it again, and now we have closed back above it. We haven't closed, but we've actually gotten back above it. On the 4-hour, you can see how well it was respected. It hit it, it hit it, hit it right here, went back down, and now we busted through it. And you can tell, based upon this volume increase, this was very significant, right? Now, this level, right above it, if I remember correctly, as well as a weekly. I want to verify, though. No, this is a monthly level, isn't it? Yeah, it's a weekly right there, and then the dead center is a weekly. I think this is a monthly candle. There it is, this massive monthly candle. So that means this is going to be a pain in the butt to get through, but once we do, that will be a very, very, very solid support, okay? So we will need to get a monthly close above this to confirm it as properly back over. And this block right here is going to have to be done on a weekly to officially reclaim it. The point here is that we do have a lot of resistance above it, but you guys have been following for a while, you know this. This is a 3-day falling wedge that has been forming over the last year. That is a tremendous amount of strength, and I think if anything could get above that monthly block, it's this massive falling wedge formation in this extremely bullish alt market. And if we get above there, I don't even know. Like, it's really, really hard to project how high Litecoin can go. So, yeah, this is another one right now, guys. We are pushing against resistance. I don't know what sort of reaction we're going to get. I do expect serious resistance right here, but there's a lot of strength here, especially on the US dollar pairing about to hit price discovery. I mean, you guys saw what happened with Ethereum and Bitcoin and all them reach their price discovery points. So we'll see what happens. So let's go on. That's Litecoin. I don't want to touch about those. XRP is doing some things. This is what I have going on right now. So let's go to the daily chart. I have lots of daily breakers in this area, okay? 1 daily breaker, 2 daily breaker, 3 daily breaker, all in this area. Like, all in this area. This is a massive, massive, massive breaker area, if I remember correctly. No, it's not. Okay, the point is that we have lots and lots and lots of breakers right in this level. So we really, really, really want to see this level held. And as of right now, we have gotten, it's been held. So you guys see, 2 hours and 50 minutes, we really want to be above this entire massive blue block. If we lose that, we're going to have some problems for the short term. I don't think we're going to see new lows. I don't think we're going to go back down and hit 91 cents necessarily, but I do think that we're going to keep wandering around here. Maybe touch this. I actually like this a lot, actually. I can see us coming down here and retouching this level at 115 to 117. I think that's a reasonable spot. But regardless, though, we hold this, we're fine because there's a lot of support here. We lose this, now we're targeting here, and this will now become a solid resistance. So it's going to be a lot harder to get back above it. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with XRP. I think I'm going to end the video because I think that's a pretty damn good market analysis. So overall, Bitcoin looks bearish. Altcoins look bullish. It was a red day, but again, we expected it because we expected Bitcoin to drop and the alts are going to follow. We have some really big players, really good winners with Ethereum and Doge. I think overall it looks really, really good. Outside of that, I really don't have anything else. I do have a lot of all the indicators that I use, all my trading platforms, everything is all in the description. So if you guys want to check out, use my referral codes. I really would appreciate it. Outside of that, have a good day, guys. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. See you guys.